Hey y'all, what's good? This Kev. This is Black Men Being Brutally Honest, and give me a one if you can hear me loud and clear. Just give me a one real quick. All right. If you cannot hear me loud and clear, there's some adjustments that have to be made. So I see a lot of you in the chat already. Appreciate that. Got Phil Brad, got RPM. We got Revelator, the Spirit of Variance, saying that he'll catch this on the replay. And yes, replay gang, thank you for stopping by. You do it on your own time. You don't do it, or you can't do it during the live stream. So I do understand that as well because we got to work. That's what we have to do. We have to work to make money, and that is fine. Um, oh, okay, you guys can hear me loud and clear. Yeah, I was having difficulty with my slideshow, so let me go ahead and work on that. How have you guys' week been? Hope your weeks were great. I really do. It's very paramount that you guys have you know good weeks. And let me also tell you guys this: YouTube has been kind of tripping on leaving the live chats up. And that's unfortunate because many do have to say in the live, much to say in the live chats themselves. So, what I will try to do for you guys is to try to um, put as many comments on the screen as possible. So, like this, like replay game, we all really appreciate you all. And they also been age restricting my content, even though um, I've made it clear that the content is not for people who are um 15, 14, 16 and below that. So I don't get what the big deal is. Uh let me see. Let me see if that was it. This, okay. All right. So real quick, let me cuz the serial disliker struck again. So, I mean, like I said, it could be 30 minutes, 40 minutes. They need to hear this public service announcement. So, just a moment. I'll be back with you guys.
A warning. Warning. If you hear something that makes you upset on the broadcast, true, opinion, or otherwise, you are free to sign off or go to another channel. If you can't, please contact the displayed number below to seek help. Trolling and hate watching is more serious than you think. Now back to our scheduled broadcast.
Yeah. Get myself together here. If I shout out the haters, I have definitely got to shout out the supporters. So let me give a huge shout out to the memberships of this channel. Uh, we got Greg, Aaron P, Phil Brad, Gone for Milk, Indigo Flow, D Rock Den, American Negro News, Mr. Me Too, Barry Little, D Scott, Yamcha 11, Black Pearl, Andre 420, Black Light Revelations 2, Revelator, The Spirit of Variance, Detroit 313, Builder's Table, and A Sower of Seed. All right. Thank you for being members month after month. Can't see in red. I see you down there. Let me shout out the chat. I know I do a lot of shout outs, but I acknowledge you guys to the fullest for supporting me week after week, especially on these smokeless smoke shows. I mean, smokeless in a way. But yeah. We got Phil Brand in the building. We got RPM. We got okay, I did shout you guys out earlier. I remember. Sorry about that. You say YouTube's been tripping. Um, mistakes like that happens on the way up, if you know what I mean. Okay. Mics are recommended too. Okay. Got Andre 420 in the building. Revelator, the spirit of variance. He said, "What can you really expect from a female YouTube CEO? I know it's been chaotic for content creators such as yourself on this platform." Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say so much chaotic. I just deal with what comes, and it's a shame, but it's not my platform to control. It's YouTube's. So, just like I said, I will interact with you guys as much as possible. So the comments can show either way. So we got Aaron P in the building. Andre 420 needs a link. Okay, in a moment. Serial, I dislike or identify yourself. Uh, I mean, who knows? I mean, yeah. So after these last two tall boys, I might pass out. Oh, he own it. Freedom of speech is a spoof at this point. Oh yeah. Speaking of, some people think that what's happening right now is an awesome idea, but I don't think it is in many ways. We got some bullshit coming this November, bro. I don't know which, and it's like wow, it's like you getting it from both ends. No Diddy, man, it's terrible out here. This election season is going to be fudged up. So let me share the screen. Do it this way. Okay, you guys can see that. Uh, membership badges. If you're a member, you're gonna get this 0+ months, 2+ months, and 6+ months. That's the emojis. But this has been the talk of the day. Just in case you guys wanted to know what I thought. Biden drops out of presidential race and endorses Harris to be nominee. Guess that means that he doesn't want to die in office. But what I'm saying is we're doomed either way. You say I still think it's MOT or one of those guys from the anti-general black manosphere. It might be. I don't know. It might be a woman. Who knows? It's like there are a range of people who have problems with the idea of a channel named Black Men Being Brutally Honest. There's always going to be those people. I mean, they voted for a guy that said you ain't black if you have a hard time deciding between him and the other candidate. And then you're living in a generation where you can take death lightly, you can make fun of death, you can wish death on people, and nobody would think that anything is wrong with that. I mean, very alarming times we live in. But just adjust to it because people aren't serious. They're just keeping their fingers crossed that it ain't them first that they get to see you go down. And you know, I, people feel how they want to feel about Donald Trump. Like he's the biggest racist, mafia is all this. And I respect people's views. I do, but when the insults come back, it's like, okay, well, it's time to go. It's time to roll. So, I mean, an insult within itself anyway was, I didn't vote for Joe Biden in the 2020 election. The insult within itself is he said something that he would have never gotten away with in the 80s or the 90s. Not maybe not even the 2000s. But these new people, and we can't say it's the new generation. You can't push off everything on the new generation all the time. we can't do that. That wouldn't be fair because a lot of this shit is because of the old generation. Because the same people that weren't with the bullshit back in the 80s and 90s, many of us are still alive. The only thing is, it only stuck with some of us, not all of us. Most people don't want to see that. I do believe that. I mean, you already got, of course, oh, I'm with her. I'm with her. Like, and it's like is evidence that no one cares about any type of political positions. These decisions are made out of emotion, and it is designed to attack anyone that pushes back against it. A lot of people are, a lot of people are sad about this, about Joe Biden, about Joe Biden dropping out of the race. A lot of people are sad about this. I'm not sad about it. In fact, I'm pretty indifferent to who's going to be president. I'm pretty indifferent. I don't care. I mean, it is what it is. It's going to be the same 4 years without a president. I mean, you vote. You can say you vote out of respect, and you vote out of, mm, 1 second. Yeah, you vote out of respect. You vote out of the people who died for it at first. But then when you see our people throwing that principle away just to compromise, then it, kind of loses its meaning. Yeah. I'm in a group of men that people believe that should not be affected by their surroundings no matter what it is. And I'm made to have to get in line. No, I'm not that kind of person. I'm sorry. And it's not just about going against people. It's not just about being ashamed of my race or being a self-hater or anything like that. No, it's not nothing about that. It is about how much do these decisions actually affect me. Yeah, everybody keeps with this dumb virtue signal. We don't need this shit. We need results. And then nobody cares about results. People are crackpots these days, and I'm not talking about anything to do with crack cocaine. Crackpot is something mental. Like people are kind of cuckoo these days. And then, like, we've turned into a people that just accept anything and defend it like it's the blackest thing to do right now, and it's dumb. It's fucking dumb. Yeah, person right here. Yeah, it's scary. It's scary not because it's a woman, because that's what they're gonna play. They're gonna play the race card, they're gonna play the DEI card, they're gonna play the sexism card with this one. And they just get all the same shit over and over again. Gaslit, 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 gaslit. First woman president, gaslit, gaslit. That's it. That's what you gotta look forward to for the next 4.5 months. Yeah, yeah. You mean the ones that carried all those black women to the polls in 2016? Girl, vote for Hillary, girl. And then they went and voted for Trump. This is sexism. Shoot. Then people already putting out their stupid memes. They ain't mad at Joe. I seen one today, and they ain't mad at Joe. They just mad as that colored girl. Man, get the fuck out of here. Black people always trying to latch on to something. Nobody latches on to us. We latch on to everybody. We latch on to literally everyone else. And that's what she did. She'll carry a bucket of fucking 2 bags of collard greens in front of you, which happened. Due to Wakanda Forever proposed, she's a serious politician. That happened. You're supposed to be an effective politician, not a party girl. I don't care. I don't care what you niggas say. And I mean, like, what is that these days anyway? Wakanda Forever. They not like us. That's how that's how she relates to us. Let's go visit a few HBCUs. But then it came from this, you ain't black Joe Biden. I know this is kind of scathing because there are going to be some people out there like, what about the other guy? What about Trump? We could end up with Trump. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's your fault for not being smart enough to research your candidates. Like, I mean, and then it was like Joe Biden won by 81 million votes. Like, huh? When I saw that, and I mean, like, I'm not trying to debunk the information or say it's not true. I'm not saying. All I can say is what I saw with my eyes. That's all I can say. Mm. And he endorsed. They said Obama hasn't endorsed it yet. Obama will. Trust me. Obama will. So, with what I say, is it not who it matters who the president is? Would I be indifferent to Kamala being president? If I truly believe that it's going to be the same no matter who the face is, they'll just use any figurehead as an excuse to do something they've always wanted to do. People say all these black men getting incarcerated should not have, they should not have been doing those crimes. They should not have. No matter how much of a trail of mistakes is along with that narrative, hey, them niggas shouldn't have did those crimes. So I want y'all to think about that the next time you hear a story about a dude that shoots up a place because he got, I don't know, he lost a fight. And I'm not saying like that's true. A lot of these dudes been wilding out. That's true. But when it's a part of the same system that allows the racists to be in there doing that same shit, how does it look? What are the optics? Does anybody care what the optics are? I'm not blaming racism for a guy that just doesn't give a fuck or have any value in himself and his race, committing crimes, of course, doing things to harm other people and violate their rights. Of course, I'm talking about them. I'm not talking about the guy who doesn't deserve it, like the hardworking individual who wants to not be that person. Now, I'm going to tell you something very shocking too. Much as y'all, now I'm not going to say all y'all do is complain about women or anything, but as many issues as we are verbally stating, I'm saying we as in the scope of the space, as much as we are verbally saying, you know, we live in a generation of feels. Let me put it like that. So you got people out here with wishing death on folks, celebrating the death of people, and you're shocked that they want to pick a candidate that want to lock you niggas up. She was tough on crime. That's what they call it, at least. When you're in a system that, hey, some people don't get as lengthy sentences as other people. You're going to say that for some cases, but not for others. You got to take all that into consideration. She doesn't have a good record. She quit the presidential race, when she was trying to get the Democratic nominee. Maybe she's went through some special training, maybe they taught her the ropes on how to run a government, an entire government. That means you have control of the military also. All right. Everybody's like that, and then that's been the kind of sexism that 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 men, women talk about, about how narratives out there, women can't really run shit. Yeah. I always believed in the person that was best for the job. I'll say that. The person who's best for the job. Yeah. Someone who can run a country. So you got Donald Trump and you got this one. Or, they're saying that Obama wants it to be a fair process, meaning that let someone else step up and see what they can do. They might have an ace card. You never know. I don't know how the Democrats can have an ace card at this point, seeing that this guy only has 3 months to campaign, but you got those ride or die Democrats. You got the dedicated ones that, they don't want to hear anything else. Being a Democrat is what's best for black folks. That's it. No more points of view. What's the alternative to Republicans? No, you got independent, you got Green Party, you got Libertarian. They're not parties with records. They want a chance to do some shit, but it's like the current political process is always gonna squeeze them out. They don't. I mean, the independent won't get on the debate stage. I mean, that's why Bernie Sanders ran as a Democrat. Correct me if I'm wrong. Anyone that is politically astute that is in the chat or is in the clouds. She's a prop. Mm. Any qualified woman, hell, shit. Maybe seeing Michelle up there would be much better than this. I mean, hey, it is what it is. Michelle knows how to speak. Not somebody that giggles like I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I mean, hey, that's a lot of pressure. Obama did it for 8 years. Bush one did it for 4 years. Bush two did it for 8 years. Clinton did it for 8 years. Reagan did it for 8 years. And let me tell you something, when Barack Obama was senator, he still had that presidential poise. I'll say that. I'm just saying times have changed. Maybe it's us. Maybe we're the dinosaurs. I'm just saying all things considered. Kev, there's already a tweet going around trying to do a Tiffany cross on black men to get behind this. Cut that shit out. Number one, not you, Bureau Hammer. What's good? Look. They can put any amount of people they want on TV. Black men this, black men that. It's only gonna be like, why? For real? I mean, do they know the percentages at which black men vote Democrat? Do they actually research those numbers? Being a president requires an insane amount of bandwidth. A lot comes down to who you put in certain positions. I'll tell you one thing though, she will have a cabinet like a motherfucker. I mean, I'm not saying that they're going to be the greatest cabinet. There's been some pretty bad cabinets. There's been reports of how job morale was pretty low when she was in office. So, I mean, it might just be some hater publication. That's all I'm saying. What up, new? Being a president. Okay. All right. Only people that are gonna vote for Kamala is black women. Period. Yeah, they're gonna vote for her because number one. I mean, there nobody. You're not gonna be able to walk up to a woman and ask her what do you believe qualifies her to be president of the United States outside of emotional answers, and they're gonna accuse you of being sexist. Just get ready for it. There's going to be all kinds of sexism allegations, all kinds of misogyny allegations. You're a misogynist because you don't believe a woman can do president. And then they'll say it just like that. All I'm saying is get ready for the shitstorm of of shit, of course, that's gonna come with this. Any woman that disagrees with Kamala being in this position is gonna be called a pick me. You pick me, bitch, pick me. You want to be picked? You pick me, pick me, pick me. You know that's what it's gonna be. You're gonna be it. It. Oh yeah, and the word that they made especially for us, misogynoir. Black men don't want a black woman to do nothing. That's what you're gonna hear. And if she loses in November, if she gets the nomination, if she loses, guess who they gonna blame? Yes, you random black man. You, you random black man will be the one that gets the blame. No matter the fuck what, it's going to happen. Oh man, let me press escape on this bullshit. Try to do it another way. You're gonna get the blame if she loses. And then you're gonna get all of the comments about the misogyny and the sexism and the you just don't want no black woman to do nothing, which is bullshit. Mm. If Kamala gets elected, I'm assuming she's gonna be on her 90s Joe Biden. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you got to look at a person past political record. What's probably going to happen is she's going to have to swallow a weak ass apology, just like Joe did, and then everybody forgave Joe for it, just like that. I mean, it's Obama's choice, so I guess I better believe in his sincerity. Probably gonna be the same thing with her. I got to figure out how this thing works. It is such an accelerated shit. No, black men will vote for her too. Those black men are still LBJ minded. Yeah, especially the older ones. Especially the older ones. Yeah, the ones that actually got to get in line. Happy what? Happy luck. Yeah, them niggas. They be in them pictures smiling. We voted. Ooh, we a part of history. Ooh, you know. They're gonna be there too. Okay, well, she has an excellent record locking black men up. That at least get her a little, get her a lot of love. And then like we act like our people are so fucking perfect and love us so much. Nah, nah, nah. I'm good. Only black men, simp led males, simp led, no, female led simps. Roly Poly Martin. Toward the Ewok, the giant Ewok, Roland Martin. That man look like Webster all growed up. Roland Martin, that guy. Yeah, shit vote like man, if you don't get the fuck up out of here with that bullshit. Man, say I'll take it. It's always Jermaine's fault. Shoot. And man, most of us black men are gonna be afraid of this. The finger pointed at us. You'll have two pointed at yourself, and they still won't be satisfied. Yes, your hairline, that T-shirt you're wearing, is gonna get the blame if Kamala Kamala, whatever, loses in November, you're gonna get the blame. Period. You're gonna have big back Simone Sanders come on the camera and black men. Oh, they just didn't vote for enough. Like, oh, roof. I say, please blame us. Good. We don't want you as a president. I'm just saying, man. You talk about Trump and his tweets, and she brings collard greens and wears Timbs in front of black people, carries hot sauce in her black bag, and says Wakanda forever. But it's just because that's a woman that I'm saying this stuff. Misogyny. You are a misogynist. Yeah, that's what I used to call myself when I was going to the summer camps at 16 years old. And we used to sit out there with the camp counselor girls, us and the gang. Yes, I am a misogynist. I am a masseuse, I thought that some dumbass made up. When I first heard that word, I thought some dumbass made up a word to try to replace masseuse, since it's like masseuse is French. Oh, this be the American slang. Nah, not to be. Black men always got to be the scapegoat and be the blame if someone loses bullshit. Yeah. Christopher the Conqueror. He loves being the heel. I love being the scapegoat for America's ills. It's kind of lit. We got reigning woman. Don't ruin my zen in the building. What is good? They only want black. The only B-Dub want black men to align with them. Apart from the Klingon dance, is to march them down to the voting booth and vote the same way as them. She said, honestly, I don't care for Kamala Harris at all. And that's the implication that she is a woman, which she is. So she's a woman that doesn't care for Kamala Harris at all. So, reigning woman, are you voting for the couch this year? Are you voting for the couch? Can't have a POTUS on the rag. Christopher the Conqueror. Call it like it is, Kel. Jethro, old simp ass. They sacrificed their dignity. Yeah. And they did. Dignity no longer there. And you know what? I'm not even like a leaning conservative. I'm not. I would consider myself independent of the bullshit. That's what I consider myself. That Kamala isn't going anywhere except home. Hey man, look, they could pull something. There's always that pull something card that most powerful people have. Can you imagine the combos they be having behind closed doors? Make sure you bring hot sauce. Negroes love hot sauce. I mean, shit. Yeah, you have people who fail for the saxophone. Send them on Arsenio with a saxophone. Say it. Tell everybody you smoke, but you didn't inhale. Get that black vote. And, Roland Martin and D.L. Hughley, which D.L. Hughley need to sit his ass down. Give a fuck about D.L. Telling us to do the same. That's what the problem is to me. Telling us to do the same insane shit that doesn't work, that will never work. There's enough room in their ass to pull. Oh, God. That's crucial. Hyper catastrophic impact X83rd power. Like I've told this story before. The reason why I don't like D.L. Hughley as a comedian too much is because I saw him do the same routine twice. And most people be like, it ain't no big deal. The second time was on the Kings of Comedy movie. I'm expecting some wild shit DL to say, and he said the same fucking jokes. I was like, oh, this is disappointing. And everybody else came with new shit. You know, Steve was the host. Cedric the Entertainer, he came up with "I'm a grown ass man." That's the most iconic line that Cedric did. Well, two iconic lines. Is "I'm a grown ass man" on the King of Comedy, and Rosa Parks didn't do nothing but sit her black ass down, which was the controversy behind the barbershop. She's gonna have yogurt on her pants, and they're gonna be busy. Oh God. For themselves. DL got washed. Well, that's the way DL can stay, you know. And he's very active on social media also. So, you know, he has his podcast called the GED section. He's mostly political. He got mad at George Clooney for not thinking like him, a black man. I'm like, these people are insane. Yeah, it calls a man named Delicious. Come on, like he's supposed to be shouting across the street, "Hey, Delicious!" Man said, "I'm a grown ass man." That's what I don't know if Cedric originally came up with that, or according to Cat Williams, stealing jokes. But that "I'm a grown ass man" is it. I mean, like I said, is the two most iconic things Cedric the Entertainer ever said. One of them. One of the two. All right. So yeah, if she loses in November, the wave of misogyny comments, the wave of sexism comments, and believe me, it'll be some of those what do you call them guys? The milk and cookies people. Another Kings of Comedy reference. The milk and cookies people will point the finger at you too, black man, and they'll say it with a lisp and a broken wrist. They'll do the whole package for you. Black man, you should have gotten in line. I want some milk and cookies. Like, man, get the fuck out of here, bro. I mean, you know what? You know what about this brother too? This brother probably votes Democrat and will still get the finger pointed at him. You didn't vote harder. What? I mean, I'm just pressing a button up. Like, I just throw my hands up. I do that. Yep. They'll say him downstairs. I mean, but y'all believe, because you know somebody, man. Let me tell you something, man. These simps gonna go insane. Oh, you black men are just so angry. You're angry that a black woman couldn't be president. This is y'all black woman. No, Ray Hummer, what's good? Demo Crips and Republications. That's the name of the left wing and the right wing, the same bird. Or at least in the same coop. Like, yeah, it's all the same to me. It's a pipe dream. Yeah. Interesting choice of words. Keep hope alive, but don't hold your breath. Yeah. We can't, that's what they always tell us. We can't expect things to happen overnight. Nigga, black folks have been waiting since 2008 for something to happen. That's not overnight. That's not. Oh, Kev, you just hate. I mean, I think 16 years is a legitimate case. I really do. The sensible virtue signal for a piece of piping hot peace leave on the internet, and nobody's found a way to do that. If you got a virtual reality mask, it's still just you. I mean, I don't get it. Her being a woman is her greatest strength, but the cartel point, if Hillary didn't get it done, neither will she. Shoot. No, the incoming immigrant population got her. They got her. Democrats sure love us. Nah. The Democrats will tell black women to a whole section of black men. Yeah. I said, what are you telling those sex workers that y'all care about so much now about making a legal system for them to work? Withhold sex? Yes, sex workers gonna get paid. That's what you guaranteeing. Shoot. Stop. You're making a already bad problem worse. Shit. No vote, no bucking. They had who that guy, Bossy Montana, whatever his name is. Man, I'm like, dude, like one of the milk, like I said, one of the milk and cookies people. Pointing the finger. And who? You, black man. Yeah, they got Bossy Salt, whatever that motherfucking name. And who was the chick? I mean, it could have been any of them. Who was it? Trina or somebody like that? No voting, no vote. Man, get the fuck out of here. I don't care about you like that. I have to hear it because I'm on social media. Oh, that's his name. Man, fuck out of here. Fuck out of here with that. Hell no. Here we go again, SMH. Marcus Romero Productions. What's good, my brother? Rob said Ma. So yeah, Saucy Santana. I mean, like, dude, I know what he looked like. I was like, ugh. Oh God. No, you're allowed. You're allowed to not accept some people for who they are. I mean, shit. Hey, L, the Punisher was good. Long live. She is DEI. Yeah, she about 3-4 races, man. She is like the female Tiger Woods of the White House with no holes in one. It'd be like a hole in two. Let me stop. Yeah. Possibilities. Envisioning possibilities. Yeah, the Punisher. Off Code is the leader. Off Code Brothers Unite. Yes. Yeah, it's these brothers. I don't get them. Some of them. I mean, you're free to make the choice you want. They are still our brothers. But damn, bro, it's just the niggas shouldn't have been committing no crimes. No. And then in a lot of circles, those black men. Told you, man. Told you. 3 or 4, 3 holes special. Let me stop. They're gonna be accused of misogyny. She's like a 3 or 4 minority chick. If you look, she's supposed to be South Asian, Jamaican. Then they throw a little black in there too. Well, what else? Like, oh yeah, she has some white in her too, but that's her husband. I mean, it's and female. Oh yeah, because they're considered a minority also.
Man, that's a female.
Yep. I mean that's on the books. Yeah, because you have some feminists pull that double minority shit. I mean, a political policy is all of a sudden a problem for you. It's like, okay, you can't when it comes to the history that black people have gone through, you can't lump in black men and black women into those same categories. It's like we had a special set of concerns, so did we. We were the first one to get hung. Like, and I'm not trying to do oppression Olympics or anything like that, but hey, problems, schmobblums. Shoot. Said Craig had the ultimate sin. Yes, he did. Say we know, nigga. Like, it was like it was like an apology in the movie for her getting slapped in the first place. You had the knight in shining armor, Craig, the Slater Dragon Debo. Like in real life, everybody would have been fucked up anyway. I don't think he'd have waited as long as get knocked down like your father used to. He'd have knocked Craig out. Come the post-election period, the question would be asked, why didn't black men stay on code and vote? Yeah, man. I mean, shit. We like I don't appreciate being called a CON over Joe Biden by no motherfucking circumstances in America ever. I take great offense to that. Why am I being called a CON over a white man? That's stupid as fuck. Yeah, Biden drops out. So he wasn't gonna make it anyway. I mean, and I don't wish him to be deleted, like y'all do with, like some of you do when you refer to black man content creators. Shut that nigga up any way you can. Like, oh look, I got the second dislike. Yes, there's always someone else. First dislike was probably the serial disliker. The second one, we got to play the video for.
Now I'm feeling objectified by your male gaze.
Damn.
Yeah. If you don't vote for Joe, you ain't black. I mean, like I said, in the 80s and 90s, he would have never got away with it. Joe Biden would have been shamed into vanishing out of the public eye. Shoot. But no, not these new niggas in 2020 and 2024. Well, he did apologize. That man apologized like he was eating some nasty food and he was trying to swallow that shit. That was not a good idea. Like, how hard is it to say, man? Hey, come on, man. Like I said, these like I said, these when they get real old, then that's when they decide they want to apologize for racism. Not when they're young and strong and their brains work and shit. Like, forever blessed. What's good? Sick society. Yes, we do. We got pills that, people who are of younger age can take that stops feeling natural. Oh, it's gonna ruin their lives if natural stuff starts happening. Like, you motherfuckers are sick. The only Joe I will vote for comes in a cup and can be purchased at the coffee shop. All right. I apologize to you, roaches. God knew. I want to be black. I have a very important decision to make. If I don't vote for Joe Biden, oh shit, I can see myself getting white. Like, that was some ridiculous shit to say. He was still kind of coherent when he said it. No, they're gonna try to, people like D.L. Hughley gonna try to blame his mind on him saying that. That's when it first started happening. Negroes. Dear Negroes, I'm so sorry I locked up millions of you and questioned your ethnicity based off your politics. Please vote for me. Yes, Negroes. Kev, do you think that Dems would employ those ratchet rapper gals to be the main faces to push for the black? Yes. Sadly enough, yes. I mean, the Republicans went and got Amber Rose, just to try to match up. She said slut walk. Let's pander to this demographic. Shoot, but Glorilla, boy, they love Glorilla out here. I mean, shit. I mean, I guess they figured they'd get Glorilla since they had Cardi B talk to Joe Biden back in 2020. I was like, jeez, this is where we are. Shatterstar Games, what's good? Let me apologize to this man right here. Really, let him really know. Larry Elder gave Charlemagne that Negro wake up call when he brought up that quote from Biden. No, I think Charlemagne responded. He was like, I didn't let it bother me. I would love to hear audio from that meeting because Joe Biden probably called her a gorilla about 8-9 times. Oh, what's this? It's Glorilla, Joe. Glorilla. They you know how they would do with Joe Biden. Come on. Little gorilla, right? I mean, that's probably how it went. Called that girl all kinds of gorillas. And then she probably responded, I ain't got nothing to do with no racism stuff. I mean, shit. Charlemagne the God. This man wears eyeliner. He gets his face beaten. And I mean with makeup. Disturbing thumbnail. Yeah, very disturbing. What you will find on the internet. Like, Joe Biden is a complete idiot. Yeah. Shoot. Blacklight Revelations he did a whole broadcast on it. Very coherent, to the point, and he was very scathing about the Democratic Party. Very. But it was justified. Politics are a joke these days. They was happy they could get a pass to say that. Yeah. Sure was. So if anybody has any smoke for me, which I seriously doubt, I'm about to drop this link. Who will come up here, have what it takes to put me in my place, nor the scathing, sexist, misogynistic things that I have just said about a person that takes pictures with fucking collards, rather, because we say collard greens, but collard greens. Okay, now somebody's gonna say I talk like a white boy because I said collard greens. Those collard greens over there. Can you pick them up? She took a picture with collard greens, and that's supposed to make her black? Whatever, shit, Like, we're the only fools that will vote. Yeah, no, we already established. We already established that there are going to be plenty of simps and plenty of dudes that named Saucy and had a sauce. Shoot, all of them. If your nickname is Saucy some motherfucking kind of way, not sauce, because sauce is different. Saucy. You can't spin that any kind of way except for you've seen one up close. If your name is Saucy, if you've seen one up close, possibility your nickname is Saucy somewhere in time. The fuck? And Blacklight Revelations 2, how long do you think you've seen me around the manosphere? Do you know about my content? Is actually a leading question. Okay. Collards and chitterlings. You mean collard greens and chitlins? No, we not chilling. It's chitlins. Yeah, there's an actual slang spelling for chitterlings. It's CHITLINGS. ITLIN. Yeah. But am I sad about Joe Biden dropping out of the race? Would I have liked to see him lose fair and square? Um, Man said these dudes who are not even in the community, in that community, use these terms so much online, even when playing with each other. I think that they are part of that community. They love talking about how moist another man is, how zesty. Yeah, yeah. And they have and they have some of the most alphabet imaginations possible, calling themselves trying to insult you. I mean, New got a New put that video up of your boy, old Big J, which I would never. I mean, it was whatever, man. Big J Triple X telling Angry Man, I ain't gonna even repeat that shit. You know why? Because I'm a man. How another man's titty sagging. These niggas are so horny. Yeah, some of them are not in the way that would make me comfortable being around them. Like, get the fuck away from me, nigga. Not even like one period having that. I'm horny right now. Can you imagine your homeboy just sitting next to you, even if he's straight, and then he just blurts that out? I'm like, I don't fucking care, bruh. Like, I don't care. I thought we was playing Tekken. Like, I mean, look, it makes me really friggin' uncomfortable. Call a chick, damn, set that shit up. I do not want to know. It's weird to tell a man to suck your dick and you're not gay. Yeah, probably because you do have those gay feelings. And I'm not implying that this guy in particular, because like he's one of those simps. So, you know, the much of the simp argument is, how should I put it? You're trying to get female validation. So, I don't know. Just on the side of feminism if he rolls that way. But yes, I would say that that's very sus. Because I mean, like, you know, what, you know, the 3-letter guy, I mean, what he said in the audio has been repeated over and over again. Hey, give it the same treatment. We will not soon forget this, Big J. or whatever. And man called himself Triple X. What he did, he jumped over the White House in a skateboard while it was blowing up and shit. Cause Joe Biden is out. Like, the fuck? Like, come on, dude. Said I clipped it perfect. Yep. You clipped it to where it was just enough info to see that this motherfucker is on some weird shit. The real incels, they couldn't get no pussy, so they gave up. Look, that means that was their, and not without getting too much in it, that was, they were on the wrong path anyway when it came to women. That's why it didn't work out. You know, so now they want to say all sus things. Because when people used to say that in the Facebook group, I used to say that was fishing for a boyfriend, because that's exactly what it sounded like. I say y'all have such vivid imaginations to the point where you are probably actually on that shit. And I mean, like, and then like they'll get laugh reacts from females because they, you know, the gay is I ain't gonna say that. Is their best friend. Yeah, girl, we gonna talk about this and that and the other when it comes to a man's stuff. That's the kind of friends that they have. Sus Illuminati. That's what it is. It's Sus Illuminati stuff. They plague black men's spaces with guys like them. And they say all kind like rim. We'll call them rim because it has something to do with rim job. Yes, we'll see what we can get out of this. We're probably going to get some DMs from these guys because that's what the female said, that they was gay. Those guys must be gay over there. That content creator Sub-Zero said that a lot of manosphere guys are gay as well. Yes, because they know for some reason. They got pictures of everybody or something. No, don't take that charge seriously. I'm just being sarcastic. Shoot. That's why they hate women. I was like, who the fuck are you listening to? And why is this dumbass word being taken into account? Sus is not enough to characterize them, but Sus puts them on the path that we believe they all are. Oh, wait a minute. How long ago did I drop that link? Way back when. Like, yeah, 8 minutes ago. You niggas. No, I'm just playing. Hey, yeah, all I need is me. Trust me on that. Oh God. Gay does not come in rain. Oh, good God. We don't even say flavors. You come right for that nigga who shoot ball with the smoke off the same joint. We don't have to worry about the feminine. Okay. Them niggas who hang too tough, always drinking and smoking together, hurled up. I mean, I wouldn't say that at all, actually. I mean, if everybody in the room is straight, is okay. Yeah. Alphabet men are the ultimate omega misogynist while being embraced by women. It's insane. Mm-hmm. Girl, you shouldn't wear those pants like that. Like, who says that besides them? Girl, you fat. Shit like that. And then they love it because like they all like the same thing. You so crazy. Devontae. Like, that man had like two of the same name. Like shit is so foul and shit. Shit so motherfucking foul. No, I'm saying when there's serious things talked about, there's no context need. They'll say pause. I told a dude I've been vegan before. I said I ate no meat. Dudes was like, pause. Because you're making healthier decisions. That makes you that makes you like men. Like, it's ridiculous. It's like, all I'm saying is don't bust out laughing when one of them has a heart attack. That's all I'm saying, because we're supposed to be better individuals and human beings. Shoot. Oh boy. So, yep. So let's get them fingers back. Let's get those fingers back. Yeah, we're gonna make black men accountable tonight. Because if she don't win, this is what's gonna happen. Yeah, yes, you, man. Yes, you. The one to eat the sugary cereals every morning. Yes, that's right, you, black man. But they all gonna be shocked on this video because real niggas gonna have to face the conversation. So you telling me you used to eat meat? Pause. Niggas so childish. Yep. Yeah. I would say that's a pretty huge possibility. Yes. No. That's not a possibility. That's actual thing. It's like when you say that about black men, as far as how, and really is as a people for real. So I can't leave the women out of this. We try to take everything that is too hard to talk about or we don't understand as some type of joke. You're working on a documentary of the flag, but not the flag. Everyone does not identify with. Yeah, they don't. We don't. Not everybody has to do that. Stop making it like it's some type of choice for the child. Oh, you can do it if you want to, because you're in a what is that word? A heteronormative environment. Like y'all need to shut the fuck up. Remember, y'all need straight people to make more of you. Man, shoot. Hey, I'm simulcasting this stream on Rumble. So you can go over there and follow me on Rumble if you like. I should have put a link in the damn chat. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Let's see. Hold on one second. Landon Sonic, what's good? Hey, all right. Have you been subbed? Or if you can, go below this screen and hit the subscribe button, please. So you can add yourself to the madness known as Black Men Being Brutally Honest. I think I did a pretty good job of that for this particular show. I just don't want to know what anyone do in their bed. We are too close. We're too close to each other. I'm going to subscribe. Yeah, I don't give a damn what you do and who you do it with. It doesn't have to be a part of my thoughts. Like, I'm not going to do oh, they're so cute, just like everyone else who's trying to virtue signal. No, I'm not going to do that. And to tell you the truth, I don't think it's cute. And it's okay for me to say that. Yo, Shattered Star, actual, what's good?
Yo, what's going on, Kev? Can you hear me, man?
Yes. Here's, hey, let me, yeah, I can hear you. Okay, let me ask you what you think about, being the fall guy.
Hey, man, I've been the fall guy for a lot of times, and I don't shy away from it because you know what? Once they throw the fall guy on you, they're already expecting you to lose. So when I excel, it just give them what they want. So, I look forward to it. But I'm here for the smoke, man. And I got some smoke for you, dog. I got some smoke.
All right, okay, awesome. What's good?
All right, here go the smoke, man. I represent, man, from the Jamaican delegation, I say that the Kamala shade has to be stopped. And I have a message directly from Kamala's father. Yes, directly from Kamala's father. A statement over 5 years ago when I put it in the private back chat. I want you to go and take a look at this, man, from the delegation of the Jamaicans who I have smoked with you because you have not expressed what Kamala's father has said about how great she is. And I'm going to put that in there, and I request that you...
Hold on. Hey, I just asked you to subscribe. I don't need you to subscribe. Unless you're asking that on my behalf. I mean, it is what it is. I don't beg anyone to be here. Yeah. So, but I mean, if you were being sincere, I do kind of jump a little bit. But let me see what this man talking about here. Harris dad slams his daughter use of identity politics. Oh shit. Can I show this?
Years ago now, Kill. Let me preface this. This is 5 years ago now, so this ain't nothing that we just got on. This 5 years ago. So, they go to smoke here. Her father going to tell you exactly what it is. I mean, I got smoke for you here, man. Play the video.
Oh, okay. All right. So this is Fox News with guys who don't have exactly a good reputation with us, including that Brian Kilmeade guy.
Oh yeah, they suck up there, man. Anybody?
They're very Republican, conservative leaning. Let me do the screen share again. They not like us. They not like God. Okay.
They not like us. Chewbacca.
All right, so let's see what's going on here. All right, so this Breakfast Club stuff. In fact, let me see. Let me fast forward. Okay, that's it right there. Yeah, we finna see her black father.
She had said something previous before because she was out there, I think on Breakfast Club, and she was trying to do the Hillary Clinton hot sauce, but she had to go one step above that, okay? Because she's supposed to be representing as full black. So she had to go one step above that. So there's another video there where her father responds back on the message to that video. So yeah, you could play that one right there with her father, because he's explaining exactly why we should all respect loving Kamala.
Hey, if London Sonic is a kid, I mean, you know, I can't stop everything, but if that's truly a kid, moderators, I need you to do your job. So, you know, I'm not really, I mean, if they feel as if they can learn, that's fine. But, you know, I don't want to know they're here. So, yeah. So, I mean to cut you off or anything like that.
No, you good, bro. I just wanted to preface that clip.
Word. So let me go ahead and play it. Yeah, these, you know, don't mind the douchebag and the douchebagettes. You know, just try to see what's going on here. Facts are facts, no matter who they come from. Try to think of it that way. So if you can't hear the sound, just let me know.
Departed grandmothers, as well as my deceased parents, must be turning in their grave right now to see their family's name, reputation, and proud Jamaican identity being connected in any way, jokingly or not, with a fraudulent stereotype of pot-smoking, joy-seeking, and a pursuit of identity politics. Man, what a blast at his door.
Okay, that's all I need to hear. Did you hear that?
Now,
that was her daddy?
Yeah, in the other part, they play the, I tried to actually find his directly, but for some reason on YouTube, I can't find it right now. I wonder why. It was just there the other day, but that Fox was the only one that had that part. But there's another part where she actually says it on the, if you scroll through there, yeah, there it goes. See where the Breakfast Club comes up? You can see what she did.
Let me put an overlay up, just so we can hear the sound, because you know the Breakfast Club tried to do that bullshit where my stream stopped. So
yeah, for sure. Overlay that up quick. Fair use.
Yes, fair use
for critique and parody.
Okay, thank you. So this do I scroll all the way back or what?
If you just catch that one right when they start the Breakfast Club clip, that'll give you what require her father to respond in that manner.
To what she said on the Breakfast Club.
They say you oppose legalizing weed.
That's not true.
I know.
and look, I joke about it, half joking. Half my family's from Jamaica. Are you kidding me?
You ever smoked?
I have.
Okay.
There's always something cultural when it comes to stuff like that. Well, that was the voice. Let me show you guys. Yeah, that was definitely her and Charlemagne the God, or just Charlemagne.
The usual suspects, huh?
Yeah. All right. So let me continue this.
And I inhaled. I did inhale.
It's really hysterical for the former attorney general of that state to talk about doing something illegal, trying to get some traction for it. Among the people that were upset by.
Okay. Yeah, that was the whole thing. Yeah, so let me play it again for, just to play it all the way through.
On the Breakfast Club.
They say you oppose legalizing weed.
That's not true.
I know.
and look, I joke about it, half joking. Half my family's from Jamaica. Are you kidding me?
You ever smoked?
I have.
Okay.
And I inhaled. I did inhale.
It's really
Yeah. That's how you wrote.
With her own tagline. President Clinton was saying that up there when he was trying to pander to us, right? We went on Arsenio, he played the saxophone. Then he came up, he said, well, yeah, I did smoke some weed, but I didn't inhale. So she has to take it one step over, throw Jamaicans underneath the bus and say, well, yeah, Charlemagne, I did inhale. We know you inhale, but that wasn't the only thing you was inhaling.
Okay, so let's hear what our what Daddy Harris had to say. Well, his name, yeah, he is. All right, well, now I'm not calling him that, but he's the father of Kamala Harris. Okay, so
mothers, as well as my deceased parents, must be turning in their grave right now to see their family's name, reputation, and proud Jamaican identity being connected in any way, jokingly or not, with the fraudulent stereotype of pot-smoking, joy-seeking, and in pursuit of identity politics. Man.
Mm-hmm.
He made and look at his tenure now. Look at his tenure. He's not no scrub. Okay, if you look at his tenure, he is what? Stanford University's economics professor.
Yeah.
Stanford, Ivy League, right? He say just no jabroni dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I get that completely, you know, but this is who they prop up every time they do the she's black argument.
Damn. So I just want to get this straight. So Kamala helped make policy to lock niggas up for a lot of years for having weed, but she was smoking weed and inhaling. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Well,
in the state of California now, where the state has legalized medicinal and recreational, and the state now has legalized it. So you went over the state head and went with the feds and still taking these brothers to jail and using them as shields in the fire brigade.
Oh, so not only did she do that, she went out of her way to do it. Got it. Okay, cool.
All right. Shatterstar Games, thank you for the Cash App. You go right here. Yeah, always grateful for any, you know, contributions that I do get and donations that I get for running this show. Really appreciate that. All right.
Salute, bro. Keep it up.
Okay, so news said look like about 10, 11 years old. Okay, yeah, that person needs to be blocked from here. So, like I said, I'm not interested in having anyone that is, you know, in fact underage or at least not drinking age or whatever.
Look, man, this ain't for you, man. This grown folks talk. You gotta go somewhere else, bro.
Yep, got to go somewhere else. Okay, that's what a block button. In fact, let me go. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yep. Thank you.
You know, the funny thing,
she locked up black chicks. Like, yeah, let me read this first. He said she locked up on black chicks, on truant kids, and refused DNA evidence on a few death penalty cases. Yeah. But I believe her public excuse was that she was operating within the system.
Well, hey, if she get elected, I'm sure she can operate within the system, lock my black ass up. So that's
yeah. So narratives and dialogues. Kamala really gonna have to approach the bench in front of black men to explain why she tried to hush that black man up. She falsely imprisoned. She gave that man money to shut up so her campaign could run smoothly. Ooh. All right. Yeah, that is in fact true. Yeah, but I mean, there's two kinds of corruption. There's corruption itself, and there are those who get caught up in get caught being corrupt. So, if y'all know what I mean, but yeah. some people are able to get away with that shit, and you know.
Damn, man. I know it's Smoke Sunday. I thought somebody was gonna come up with some smoke. I guess MOT dropped his dislike and got the fuck out of
here. MOT, yeah, the one who's already claimed that it's not him.
Man, who the fuck go out their way to say they did some shit on somebody that got blocked? Get out of here.
Yeah. She wasn't operating within the system. That's why they told her the evidence would be permitted. Okay. Yeah, but that's what she said publicly. She was operating within the system. Something to that context.
Hey, I kind of found out like 2 minutes after Mr. President Biden decided he was going to step down. And I was like, oh, damn, I thought he was going to die before he did that. I guess the Dems finally pushed him out. They should have never had him as the candidate, to be honest.
No, I mean, the play was always to get, we got the first black president. Why not have the first woman president as well?
Yeah, I feel it. It's just you got to convince white women to do that. White women ain't finna vote for Kamala.
Well, maybe they finally tired and they'll finally join at the pinkies and actually act within what feminism is supposed to be all about according to social media hags.
Well, shit. Hey, feminism was cool until all the white chicks started acting a fool. Now they're trying to clean that shit up.
Yeah. Said her dad had a master's and PhD degree from Berkeley. Yeah, he operates in a very powerful class of people. So, of course, being the daughter of someone who is operating within that class of people would have some type of shot at doing something. And, she had to live up to what her father was any way she could. And if that means, that smiling like a donut is one of those. Let me stop. Oh, boy. That man said.
Well, I mean, she smoked weed with Tupac in college. So we should all just, go ahead and vote for her because she has said she has smoked weed with Tupac in college.
Yeah. Hey, the crazy thing though? She gonna get some votes for that shit too.
Yeah, because we like folks that do stuff like this. Yeah, this is a 1 minute something video. This from Sky News Australia. Fair use, by the way. Let's go ahead and let's see. Let me set that up real quick. Then people be like, well, who do you want? Did you want President Psycho? President Numbnuts, Orange Man? You got to take what we can get, or you're just being sexist misogynist. So, here you go.
Best rapper alive.
Tupac.
He's not alive. You say he lives on.
Not alive. I know. I keep doing that.
He's the best rapper alive. Fair use. Oh yeah, Sky News Australia be dragging Democrats. They be dragging the shit out of them. Rapper died at age 25 in 1996. Who the best rapper alive?
If she smoked with Tupac and Snoop and everything what she's saying, well, and you California now, well, why is it that you didn't stand up when the state's rights? You could have did your DOJ. You was the big DA, so that means you could have when the feds came and busted the people or whatever. You could have automatically dismissed them cases because you was the DA. But what did you do? You did not do that. You instead doubled down and said that not only do you smoke weed in hell, but you actually, the best rapper alive is Tupac. And not only that, but you smoked the weed with them in college.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't understand it. Hey, but hey, if you want to vote for Kamala, hey man, y'all go crazy. Hey, God bless you.
Yeah. After doing 15 years and that dude got his money and pulled a Rodney King, can't we all just get along? Niggas will do anything for money and lie and say they won't. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately. Can't we all just get along? I forgive you. You remember when Steve Harvey used to do that? He used to bring on the cop and the dude that got unjustly locked up and incarcerated and life ruined. And Steve Harvey said, look at that camera. Look at that camera. And tell everybody how you feel.
Well, he was.
I forgive you.
Farming them feelings for that one, boy. He's farming feelings.
Hey, yo, hey, Steve Harvey having like 3 failed marriages and giving relationship advice is the funniest shit in my life.
I mean, but that there again, people will accept anything. People will accept anything. They don't care about the facts. As long as the motherfucker saying what some people want to hear, we will accept that shit.
He said, think like a man and vote like a woman or something like that.
Yeah, some simp shit like that. Hey, Steve be getting in his bag, boy. He know just what to tell them hoes, man. I ain't even mad at him.
Yeah, shoot, he got the power of the mustache. You know,
That shit is crazy.
Yuck.
Rest in peace to Bernie Mac, man. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Bernie Mac, man. Them Steve Harvey linings, man, they was all man pieces, man. And we all thought that Steve had that, nah, man. You know, like I say, rest in peace, Bernie Mac, man. He never did like Bernie, and I know why.
Yeah, Bernie was actually funny.
Embarrassed on stage.
Bernie's actually funny.
And I ain't even gonna lie. I like fuck with Steve on the Kings of Comedy tour when he was hosting. It was like, he pretty funny. But it was better that he hosted because the nigga could not follow after Bernie. You don't want to be that dude that got to come after Bernie.
Did you read Bernie Mac's book?
Nah, I ain't know he had a book.
He's got two books. The one that I'm speaking on is the one he said, so you never have to cry again. He was talking to his mother. That's how he wound up doing comedy. Because she seen Bill Cosby on, I think it was Johnny Carson, and she was crying when Bill Cosby was doing his little bit or whatever. And he was like, man, why is my mama crying? Bill Cosby, he made it funny, whatever. But he had made something funny, and she was crying, and he was like, man, maybe you never cry again if I'm funny, because she was crying, and I guess when Bill Cosby came up there or whatever, she stopped crying, and Bernie Mac said, well, man, I want to do that for you, and be that. So as he goes through Def Jam, he details in the book, man, it's a great book. You should read it. It's an audio book as well for some people who don't like to read. But some of the stuff in the audio book is not what is in the words. So you need to read the book. And he details how Russell Simmons did him. He details how HBO did him on the behest of Russell Simmons when he had his own show before a lot of these people had their shows. He also details what was said in Kings of Comedy. He also details the original lineup in Kings of Comedy when I think Tory was still in there, and when they added on to DL and how they was doing things where we had Steve out there at first, and then they messed around and said, well, let's do Steve and let's let him do the intro for everybody, like be the MC of it. And Steve was kind of, butthurt about that because he felt like, I'm the headliner, Bernie Mac, who was a black nigga from Chicago. But yeah. Bernie, the thing, you had to put him at the end because they tried it in different ways. But they had to put Bernie's act at the end because he was slamming them so hard. You had to do it, man. It's like putting you, like we're on a relay race, Kev. The relay race, you put your fastest man at that end, man.
Oh, yeah. He
your anchor, right? It's the anchor.
Yeah, and it makes all the sense in the world, but it's like we're not making sense in 2024 anymore. 2024, and whenever that shit happened in 2000, it does give heed to that gatekeeping shit that, they was talking about. Because, look, let me get it together. Bernie Mac, I believe, got his due on his own. And the fact that people like Steve couldn't control that and DL Hughley, unfunny ass, couldn't control that, is why they resented him. And, Bernie Mac is a guy that is just gone too soon at the end of the day. Just like Robin Harris, gone too soon. Now we stuck with Steve Harvey with his mustache and his I mean, that simping shit made him a lot of money. I mean, Derek Jackson could never be Steve Harvey.
Yeah, facts.
Shoot, I mean, for real.
The last one that Bernie did, right? It was very controversial. Okay, I'm talking about public appearance, big public appearance, paid for public appearance. And it was very controversial. So controversial, I might add, that the video has never been released. However, there were reports about what was happening, and people were releasing on Twitter and different things like that of some of the comments that Bernie had said. It was at the I don't know if it was at the Obama roast or the Obama inauguration party. It was at an Obama event. And Bernie had got up there. They had brought Bernie in, Chicago's finest. You had to bring him in, Obama, they bring in these roasters. They bring in these people, to do the correspondence dinner. And Bernie had said a lot of stuff. You know how Bernie is. He's got blue comedy. He ain't going to stop his shtick for no one, Obama included, right? And he said a lot of stuff. And notice that video, now you notice all those other inauguration, all those other people, the Hollywood elites, they get up there, you name them. They always have that video available that's online. They took Bernie's last performance that I know that he did a big time, stand-up where they paid him good, especially the government stand-up. They paying the government paying him. Notice that they never put that video out, ever. And Obama was reportedly mad about what he said because it said, he was being patriarchal. He had said something about women, and he might have said something about gay people, and he kind of ruffled some feathers. But you call Bernie Mac, brother. You from Chicago, allegedly.
Bernie Mac is one of those raw and raucous comedians. He embodies what a comedian really is, not some apologetic pussy.
Yeah. Like, if you ain't want some raw shit, you shouldn't call Bernie up there, to be honest.
They should have called Steve Harvey up there if they wanted that.
Yeah, if you want a nigga to check a jive, call Steve. Come on now.
Yeah, even Steve got up there the other day, was like, well, they gave us the questions for Kamala, so don't y'all be asking for no reparations and stuff. And then Kamala got up there and say, yeah, I ain't gonna give nothing to just black people. I'm gonna do it for America. Man, what is you at the Black Essence for what? BT, whatever it was. I'm like, man, come on now. How you going?
But you know what though? But you know what most of us would say? Yeah, she's like they did with Obama. She's America's president. She's not just the president of black people. It's America.
Yeah, because if black people do well, that won't help the whole country. You're right. Hey, Kamala standing on business. Hey, niggas, don't come asking me for no fucking money. Don't ask me for nothing.
Yeah, just
I'm
like
gonna take care of America.
But then we expect the other group of people, if our group of people that's in power can sit there and say it to us, and we don't say nothing about it. See, now we being culpable, because we should be having these conversations over here, black men being brutally honest about this conversation, because if they don't hear us, all they hear is Steve Harvey, taking the canned comments. All we hear is John Pierre, who will not make a her life. All we hear is them. You feel me? We got to make some noise, man. Even if they try to suppress it, man, you got to make some noise, because when it all goes down, at least the mother say, well, look, we do have a voting. Some of these brothers here, some of these brothers is voting. They're not liking what Kamala is saying. Let's, get enough numbers to a certain extent. They may have to at least acknowledge what we're saying. Maybe have one or two people up on a panel or a town hall, something to at least push the narrative up there. Okay, but we got our own black people in power now who will say to us in our face at our event now, mind you, that we ain't gonna do nothing directly for you. So why would you say the racists would do anything for you if you don't say it yourself out your own mouth? Say it with your chest. Yeah, we ain't gonna do nothing exactly for black people. What?
Yeah. New said, I don't see why y'all complaining. She said she giving out $38 billion.
To banks that ain't us, okay, that won't loan us the money to her crony people. And you notice that they never show her with her husband. It's a bad optic, because if they were to do that, the black women they're trying to coalesce now behind her would start to question, well, who is this guy that she's married to? Well, let's start asking these questions. Oh, well, yeah, that guy that she's married to. Oh, yeah, that guy.
I try not to police the private parts of people, but if
I'm not talking about the private part, on the terms of marrying for power, right? So that guy, his father was on the Supreme Court years ago. And if you go back and you look at some of the damn rulings that he put out, let's just say that they were not black centric. And I'll leave it at that. Because I don't care who she has. If the guy was a white guy and he was all the way with the civil rights and, black, okay, maybe, there'd be some stuff there. But if you go back and look at his father and, you start to look at some of these things, you start to say, and then if black women were actually to see it and be honest with themselves, so what would she have for us? Look at who she's married to. Look at what he's done. Look at what his family has done. Look at what she says with Steve Harvey in front of us at Essence, at BET. Says, we're not going to help you directly. We have to help the American people.
Hey, Shattered. Hey, to be quick, man, because I see 420 just came up. Hey, I see what you're saying, brother. But I think it's one important thing that you're leaving out of this, man. You forgetting that black women love the idea of becoming a white woman by marrying a white dude. So none of that shit matters to them.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Yeah, not every black woman. I'm not trying to paint them all, but the vast majority have this complex. I mean, shit. So all that shit you talking about doing the digging and them rulers, man, they don't give a fuck about that, man.
No, they don't. But of course, when a black man does it, it's sellout, it's coon, it's you hate your mama. You know what I'm saying? Which really shows me the direction that we think in as far as a group of men. But Ebo Sosa was good. Outspoken introvert, what's going on? Good to see you guys.
It's like a lot of the women, they get mad when they see, a ball player get out of the race, woman or whatever. And I'm not that guy. I don't care. If you want a white man, that's fine with me. I'm not mad at that. All I'm saying is that let's just have
why look, I know what you're saying. Why is she being propped up? After the scores of black folks whose black identity was questioned just because of who they married, and in that list is mostly black men and Whoopi Goldberg. Man, no, they don't even care about Whoopi, man.
Not Whoopi, man. Whoopi, oh man, not Whoopi, man. Look what she got.
Whoopi Goldberg is a white man's penis sleeve until she decided one day I'm gonna stay single. Why? Because you're not a white man's penis sleeve anymore. Like,
hey, get it how you live.
What? How many kids does she have, and how many kids does she have by black men? And I'm not here to race police. All I'm saying is that if we want to keep it blackety black, you would think that she would at least have one kid by a black guy.
What do you mean, at least one? I don't think she has any natural born kids though.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Is that Ted Danson's child? I don't know. I saw the movie.
You talking about Whoopi? I mean, you talking about.
Oh no, Kamala? No, she doesn't have any kids because if she did, she would roll them out as proof of black children, black family, the husband. Just notice. And for black women, and here's my question, Kev. This is
Whoopi has one. Whoopi has one child. Okay, so go ahead. Ask a question.
My question to black women is this, Kev.
Okay, and
my question,
but go ahead.
The question to black women is this. All right. All the stuff that we have to go through as black men, okay, especially if we celebrities and we in the, let's just say, athletes, celebrities, big time money getting brothers. If we were to, let's just say, kiss Jill Biden in the mouth at one of arguably the most. Did you not see her husband kiss Jill Biden in the mouth at the State of the Union? I mean, literally.
That's some Boule, Illuminati, all that shit. That's what that is.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's like, but what black woman? My question about what black woman would accept that? You would definitely not accept
all of them.
No, wait a minute.
Jada will accept that shit.
Yeah.
Oh man, now,
that's not a good thought.
for all the stuff that Will has done, you know, because I like Chris Rock, man. He slapped Chris, man. He wrong for that. But for all the stuff that he has done in the movies that he's done is questionable, and the stuff with the Augustina and the, you know, the red table talk and how he just let her just destroy him on, you know, their own platform.
Because I had some side pussy. Oh my God. Like,
I don't think he would have kissed Jill Biden in the mouth. I mean, I don't think so.
Nah, hey, bro, you being real kind right now. Because let's not forget, she cut this nigga balls off on TV on her own little show just to get views, and the nigga went up there and let it happen.
Yeah,
when August first, he made me feel so good. Like, what?
Shout out to APTV in the building. But yeah, a lot of people, they roasted Joe for that. Well, they roasted Jill. Like, you know, even people that were close to her at one point, they was getting on Jill about that shit. Jill Biden, by the way.
I mean, if they doing it in the eyes wide shut P. Diddy white party, now that's one thing. But when you on the biggest stage in your country, the State of the Union, you're in power. You're the number 2. If this man fall down on the airplane, which could happen, and hurt himself, you be in charge of everything. You got your old man kissing the president's wife in the mouth at the thing, and they zoomed in. I'm like, oh man, what is going on here? I'm like, that's a hook. I'm like,
that's some wild shit. That's some wild shit.
Andre, can you hear? Are you okay? Have you been struck by this? No, wait. Bruh, hey, try to say something. I see you kind of in it. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I can hear it now.
All righty.
Andre, you all right, man?
Andre, what up, man?
What's good? I'm saying now. So yeah, now I can hear it. For my avatar, I've been meaning to give you your props because you actually put me onto this show. Like you were like the second person or so to fucking tell me about this show.
Well, okay, yeah, the show's really good. But you say you had a chance to watch it?
Yeah, I watched the whole shit. Like, yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah. You know, I like the fact that black people can do stuff besides in media besides have the difficulties of being the race, like, you know, or some slave shit or some struggle shit or some. I mean, it had some gangs in there, but you know that shit was properly placed for the story. I mean, I say this rough. Go ahead.
That was actually one of the main complaints for the show was that why did they have to add the gang shit into it? It's just like we're talking.
You need a conflict. You need a conflict. If that's how it is in South London, and hey, sounds like Philip Scott. Who sound like Philip Scott?
Well,
Philip Scott sound like Philip Scott.
Unfortunately, that's kind of a thing that's part of black culture, whether we like it or not. So, unfortunately, that's kind of a thing of conflict, no matter where you are. So.
Well, yeah, you know, but I put the news on that shit though, because I don't know if I got to tell y'all this, but black folks ain't the only ones that got gangs, but we seem to get all the attention.
The man say you
antagonist and protagonist, man. You know, if you making a story, you making a movie, you writing a book, you know, the hero's journey, or you know, the theme of whatever you're writing. Okay, if it's any decent writing, you need an antagonist, right? You need a protagonist. You know, love interest, you know what I mean? The theme, you know, the setting, the time period, you know, all these different things you need. So I understand the antagonist and the protagonist. If they use the gangs as a vehicle, and if that's what they have in that area in London or in the UK or whatever, I can imagine them using that as source material because that would make sense.
Well, the thing was, it wasn't focused on that. It was that was kind of like just an undertone for the overall story, I would say.
Man, shout out to Gaming Figures 2024, which has absolutely no content on their channel because the description says Capcom and Soul series playthroughs. When you gonna get started, buddy?
Yeah, man. In order to have a gaming channel, you gotta put some games out, man.
Put up some stuff, man. We looking forward to you. He said, "Peace."
Yeah, put it out there, man. If you don't put it out there, we can't watch it, man. You know, I like Capcom, man. I like this Capcom stuff, man. If you got something, man, put it out, man.
Right,
you know.
Soul Calibur, all that shit.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Capcom got some of the greatest, man. I love the Marvel versus Capcom. Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, once again, I appreciate you, Kev, for pointing that out, because you, like I said, you were like the first or second. You were in the top 3 of people that mentioned to watch that show, and I watched it. And I'm like, yeah, it was definitely worth a watch.
Yeah, absolutely.
But this was like weeks ago. But I actually took the time out to like go and watch it. I'm like, yeah, it was definitely worth the time.
Yeah, and shit, I'm probably gonna watch it again. I mean, no idea.
Yeah,
I might actually.
I've been seeing folks talk about Supercell on Facebook and shit. I ain't watched it yet, but I'm gonna check it out. I'll put it on my watch list.
Yeah, like it's definitely worth a watch because like it's a show about black people, right? And like basically all the people that have powers. If not them, somebody in their family got sickle cell.
Okay, bet. Yeah, man. I'm pulling up real quick for the smoke show, but I see ain't nobody got no smoke today. Shit.
No, they don't. It's the usual.
Yeah, typically there's no smoke here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember back in the day, motherfuckers used to come up talking their shit. Hey, ain't nobody up here, but I say this. I got a little bit of smoke. It ain't for nobody on here, but I got triggered when y'all brought up Steve Harvey. So I just want to say I got smoke for all these old ass Steve Harvey niggas that's been fucking simping since the fucking 80s. Hey, man, I'm 30. I inherited this shit from these old niggas. So, hey, get it together, y'all. Come on, Jethro, get it together.
Yeah, you know he probably dyes his mustache too. And mustache be gray as fuck.
Yeah, man. I'd seen it. You know, the old head down the street by the gas station. Happy wife, happy life. Do this, do that. Serve her. You exist for her. Hey, you niggas suck. Thanks for fucking it up for the rest of us.
Hey, and you know what, brother? I'm gonna tell you something, man. I was doing I do sales, right? And I'm doing sales, man. It's a slow day. And this guy comes up, man. His wife had came up earlier and she was gonna buy some stuff. And he came up, he was like, oh man, you know, he was gonna spend like maybe about $100. I had detected him about $150 spender. His wife comes up behind him, gets out the car, and she's like, oh yeah. And me, I work on commission, sales is commission. So she comes out there, she points out, ooh, woo, woo. You know, I lead her on to a couple of big ticket items. We increased that sale from $150 ticket to about a good $450 ticket. And he didn't want to spend it with me. He said, hold on, man, let me talk to my wife. She comes out the car, she points out everything, you know, and she like, you know, hey, in this $450, they wonder about who card they're gonna put it on. He of course brings out his card. And then, you know, she gets back in the car after she's told him what to do. And I've already told him exactly the same thing, you know, but he only want to spend $150. But his wife come out there, now I'm spending $5. I'm not complaining. And so he once she gets back in the car, he says, hey man, you know, happy wife, happy life. Now, normally I'm like, I ain't saying nothing because I'm just trying to swipe the card and get the money, man. You know, I'm a salesman. But I had to stop. And I was like, oh yeah, you feel like that? He said, yeah, don't you feel like that? I'm like, hell no. He looked at me with the most strangest look. Like he just knew I was gonna say, yeah, happy wife, happy life. Man, no. Like,
You got to know what you talking about with these.
Hey, that's a good way to die at 50 from stress. So hey, good luck with that shit.
oh yeah, had the kids jumping out, man. I love the kids because they gonna spin. I show them that stuff on the videotape. They like, oh yeah, I want that firework, daddy. I want that there, mama. You know, they took that 150. They don't want no sparklers and all that. They want some artillery shells and some cakes, 100 round. They want to pop off. And I'm here to sell, man. You know, but I told the man, as man to man, I said, man, nah, man, don't do that, man. Happy wife, take it from me, brother. That don't always mean, good. He looked at me with the most strength. He got so mad and said, oh man, I done messed the sale up. But guess what? Didn't mess the sale up because guess what? The happy wife, the wife was the one making you spend all this money in the first place.
Uh-huh.
Your card getting swiped for the 450 regardless, partner. But he got so mad at me. He was like, man, how dare you say that? And this is a white guy. And I'm like, boy, they got you all the way teamed up. Boy, they teamed up the kids, the woman. You said 150, man. Now they in your pocket for 500, man, in 30 minutes. We done went from 150 to 500 on your head. Hey, I guess happy wife is what you need, but not for me, partner. But thank you for your business.
Hey,
you know what she gonna do, man? She gonna legalize weed. And she said, because she from Jamaica. Y'all agree?
They want to, but I think the federal government at this point, see, she's so hapless. If it were to happen, Kev, man, they might not even want to say it right now. See, they're looking and trying to figure out what they can do. So you think about abortion, you think about all the keynote issues that they got. She's got to step up. And she can't say black men for anything. So she has to keep up DEI and black women. And the weed could possibly be the next step. But I doubt that because the federal government makes so much money on weed cases. And she being person that's prosecuting people in California, where last time I checked, weed was legal. You're still prosecuting them using the federal law. I highly doubt that she would ever do it.
Yeah, no, I don't think the federal government gonna legalize weed until all the states do.
Is it they're not gonna do it? So it's gonna be it's gonna be they're gonna do it. No, they're gonna do it. No, they're gonna do it. I ain't doing it. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, even if they were gonna do it, she ain't the motherfucker to do it. Like, bitch, didn't you lock motherfuckers up for that shit?
Well, if she's gonna do it, they have to replace the money from the straight from high school to jail pipeline of minor weed offenders that we get in there into criminal training camp, aka prison. We can't stop that. So
they don't give a fuck about that shit. So I don't know why you include it. They don't care.
Yeah, I don't think that I don't think they're gonna go back on that 17-year-old that they threw in there with a bunch of killers and the nigga come out worse. Yeah, it's billions of dollars into this shit. I don't think a president has the power to do anything about that, honestly.
Southpaw 2K1, what's good? Oh, we're at the 2-hour mark. Oh, okay. So in other words, fellas, what you're telling me is at the end of the day, you don't have any faith in your new gal pal might be president.
Yeah, I don't see it, man. I think they're gonna pull somebody else out. Look, like I said in the chat, man, the best thing she got going for is she a minority woman. But the white women is not finna vote for this chick. So they got to figure out to put somebody in there that they can get white women to vote for too.
They can't bring nobody else. They are out of time. Think about the normal campaign. I mean, this is a crazy time, man. I mean, they are desperate because they did not want her in to begin with. For Joe Biden to come out this morning, and he didn't write that speech. He been ready to go. They've been abusing that man. I feel so. If I was Trump up there, I would be like, in that debate, I would have stopped. When that man said, well, we're going to kill Medicare. You know, we've been doing a good job at it. I'd have been like, hold on, man. The man don't know what he's doing. Man, hey, stop it. Hey, you know what, Joe, man? You all right. Man, y'all wrong for having this man up here, man.
I don't think Joe knew where he was at, to be honest.
He did.
I've been meaning to ask Kev. Yeah, like I asked that other question prior to this, but yeah. What are your thoughts on the new season of Cobra Kai?
I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. Yeah, I'll probably go ahead and knock that out to tomorrow, and well, technically today and Tuesday. I'll go ahead and knock that out then. But what do you think of it? Just give me a non-spoiler.
Well, I think if you're caught up to the point where you need to knock out the new season, you need to watch it.
Oh, okay, awesome. I'm sure there's some shit that happens.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because my boy Kreese is still in there. Kreese old as fuck though. It's like, but they're making it work. They're making it work.
Well, Kreese is still around, but
yeah, well, okay.
Yeah,
I think I know where you're going with this.
Yeah, it was definitely a surprise that he was still there. I'm just like, what the fuck? But at the same time, too, I was like, yeah, let's get it.
Yeah. So here's a question: do you think white women are going to leave KH hanging on Electric Day like they did? Yeah, they are.
That's exactly what I'm saying, bro. If they ain't vote for Hillary Clinton, they're not finna vote for this chick.
I mean, if you trying to push the black thing, you are a bad WENCH. And you were hated, amongst white women when around that time. So,
well, I think that Hillary may not be out of the question since she's already lost one because she's very unpopular. But you know, I think that they could swell up their other state ideas with having her as a undercard as the VP, keep the DEI at the front, and then had a VP as the old guard at the back, and then you could do a Harris Clinton. That's another, that's another word. It's another name that people know about, because I don't think a Harris. What is the other guy's name? Gavin
Newsom.
Oh yeah, the worst governor in the country. Yeah.
Yeah, Newsom. I don't hear Harris Newsom or Harris Whitmer ticket getting more than a Harris Clinton. Even though she lost one time off, but black people, we hear that word Clinton. Since Michelle can't go, I see Harris Clinton in the future.
That's you might be right. Shit, to be honest, if the Democrats, because they in a real bad position, if these motherfuckers were smart, they go ahead and throw Bernie on there as the VP just to get the real liberal vote.
They'll never get Bernie because Bernie, they scared of Bernie. They scared of Bernie, man, because he's a true communist. He's true.
Yeah. So he'll get the college kids and the really far left dudes, but it's the vice president. You don't have no power anyway, so they'll do it just to get the vote if they were smart.
Yeah. But the question is for all of you, and then I think I'm going to depart. Listen, do you think she's capable of, maintaining the job of presidency, or at least be a face like the other presidents?
I'm voting for whoever Dr. Umar tells me to vote for, bro.
Oh, okay. All right.
Nah, real shit though. I think the presidency is extremely difficult. I think you need somebody that has experience in at least two fields, including like law, military, economics, shit like that. Not just one. You got to have experience in at least two. I don't think she cut out for it.
Do you think that they're going to play the sexism card with you?
Of course they are. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, but I just don't give a fuck.
You're a misogynist. They're going to say it just like that. Misogynist. Like they're going to say it with the deepest voice they can say it to you with. And browbeat the shit out of it. Get ready, black man. Whose fault is it? It's your fault. So what you got to say, Shattered?
Man, in terms of negotiations, brother, if Harris was up there and having to deal with the G8 or the G7 now, But if she had to go up there and do GA stuff, or go and have meetings with Putin or Xi, or Rocket Man, or the Ayatollah Khomeini, whoever they are, I do not trust that she would exude strength in those meetings. They're not scared of her, and that's what makes me don't want her in there, because the enemies need to have a healthy fear of the enemy. If they like, oh well, it's time to attack because we see weakness, and you know what they do, like it's animal kingdom. When people see weakness, man, they gonna attack. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I just if you can't be drafted, I cannot trust you in terms of letting your vote sway my sons to be drafted and killed for bullshit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, interesting point.
And to his point, that what he just said is like he's talking about like a potential to be attacked, but like there was already attack. There was already an attack. Like Trump almost got sniped by a novice. Well, a novice is like actually given him more credit than he deserves.
Of course. And do you think that this CrowdStrike thing is just some glitch that Microsoft put out? Do you think when all of the people from AT&T and Verizon and all that, everybody's cell phones up, do you think that's just a glitch? Please.
Yeah, man, it's like, man, I saw a post earlier that said, why don't they hack the person that doing my car payments and some shit, mess them up. It's like
movie. That's like the movie. I mean, at that show. What was that show where the dude was when he hacked into the whole Wall Street and stuff like that?
Mr. Robot. Mr. Robot.
It was gonna mess everybody credit up and then just wipe the whole credit system. Everybody start off with clean credit from the jump.
That's not what he did. He erased everybody's credit. That's what he did.
Yeah, right.
But like, yeah, I would recommend you watch the show if you ever watch it. It was a really good show, Mr. Robot.
Yeah, it might be one I want to check out. Yeah, so it's one of them serious tech thriller type shows.
Basically, that show was like based on like like the hacker group, but like Anonymous.
Yeah.
It's pretty much like based off them, like low key.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it had. I'm gonna tell you, like the first couple of seasons, I was with them, and I seen what they was attempting to do, and it goes back to even back when what was it called, the Occupy Wall Street movement. They took a little bit of that and mixed it in with it. Some of these different attacks and cyber, this, that, and the other. Some of the stuff was mixed in. It's fiction, but the first couple of seasons was true to form, in my opinion. After they got down to the nitty gritty, I think they kind of changed the way it was going. But I like what they were saying, and when it says anonymous, anonymous is anonymous. So it's easy to say anybody can say they're anonymous because it's anonymous. And there's no way to verify anonymous, because the reason why they're anonymous is because they are anonymous. The real people who are the real anonymous will be that way. But you have all kind of actors and false actors, man, that's using that name, and then they could take claim for it. And the danger with that is that, well, they could say, well, yeah, we did it. We knocked down the whole airlines. We knocked down the banks with everything. We anonymous. We helping American people. We doing this here. But if you can't get money out your ATM and your lights is off, or you can't get on an airplane, now people be like, well, hold on, that's a terrorist group. Well, because they just took us out, so you don't know who Anonymous is. That's why Anonymous is so anonymous.
Well, that's not what happened in the show. In the show, like what happened was basically they erased everybody's credit.
Oh, that's it. They erased everybody's credit.
They erased everybody's credit, and it really caused chaos because like all the financial institutions, they were all effed up after that.
Well, let me ask you this, Andre. Now, you probably could clarify because I didn't finish a lot of the seasons all the way up. I bought the first 2 seasons, and the guy, he had I forgot the other guy's name, Hollywood dude, man. He was his alter ego, right? Kind of like Fight Club, right? You would see him and you would think he's real, but it's really that guy in his head. And if he don't take the subox on or whatever, sometimes he see him, sometimes he don't. Like, is that guy really that real guy, or is that like his second like personality or some shit?
I don't give spoilers, so you gotta watch it for yourself.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I really enjoy watching it, so I say watch it for yourself.
Yeah, I haven't finished the last seasons. That's why I asked you, because I remember them getting the arcade, right? And then the guy coming and whatever, you know, I remember them getting that. But after that, like, you know, it started getting kind of fuzzy because it was like, is this guy real, or is that a figment of his alter ego?
Yeah, that's why you gotta watch the show to figure out whether he's real or not. But like, I don't like sport. Well,
I got you.
Like for certain shows and like books and stuff, like I don't mind spoilers, but I don't give that for other people. So I'd rather them experience that for themselves. So.
No, I feel you. I think it's a great show. Like I said, the first 2 seasons I saw, I thought it was true to form, and most of it is making a narrative, but it was bringing up some good things. And who knows, you know, if you did have a white hat organization that would do that in a way where it wouldn't hurt anyone but help, you know, but we already know, you know, if they can do it, then the other ones who wearing the dark hats, they can do it and blame it on the other people, because now we're saying anonymous. So, you know, it's anonymous. And, you know, when I was doing hacking back in the days, like really just on some white hat shit, I started to learn from some of the other people who might be more gray or black. But I never used none of my powers for evil. But you got people that's being paid for it now. You know, that's what they get paid for, is just to do that. And it seems like it's at the highest bidder at this point, you know, so I wouldn't put it past an unlimited amount of money budget from, you know, our tax dollars to do whatever it is need to be done to make anybody look guilty or innocent, or just put enough mud in the water that you don't know where to go. So, you know.
The whole thing about that show is like, you never really know whether he's good or bad. He's kind of in the middle.
Yeah, that's why I was at that point, because I originally thought he was the protagonist, like the hero journey. But it was varied, man. It was varied. So I feel you on that, man. I appreciate you not spoiling it. I don't care at this point, but it's going to make me go back and rewatch it, because there was a lot released. I had kind of took a break after season 2 because they was doing the next season, so I didn't get a chance to see it. But I think everyone should go and watch that, because that's some of the chicanery that goes on with this cyber stuff, man. Some of it is, you know, it's a narrative, it's a book, and it's right. Somebody wrote it, but some of that stuff is actually true to form, and some of the methods, I would say.
All right, hey, I want to get Ray in here real quick, and then I'm about to sign off. What's good, Ray?
Hey, what's up, bro? What's up, man? Nah, yeah, I'm just here for the after party.
Oh, okay. All right. So, all right, guys.
What's going on, buddy?
Go ahead. Who's speaking?
I was just saying, what up, the Ray, man? What's going on, bro?
What's up, bro?
Okay. All right. So, just to recap, Joe is done. He probably served his remaining days as president, or whatever he thinks he's doing at the time. He's probably making mud pies. But where's he getting the mud from? So, look, I don't feel bad about this, but the possibility that it might end up being her is probably kind of, you know, it's suspect at best. It's Sus Illuminati. And if she loses in November, if she does get the presidential nod, this is where it's going, y'all. Yes, black man. Yeah, you on the screen right there, pointing the fingers at, yeah, you're gonna get blamed for it, even if you vote Democrat. even if you got a Kamala Harris t-shirt on doing the fucking Cabbage Patch on TikTok, you still gonna get blamed for it. So get ready for all the sexisms and misogyny remarks and accusations flung your way, because hey, that's something that we as black men are used to any motherfucking way, or should be used to. So that's it for now. This is me, Kev, signing off at this time. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming through. Shatterstar Actual, Christopher the Conqueror, Ray Hanma, and Andre 420. It's been real once again. The marathon restarts. Yeah, so trying to bring out some every night. Just get more eyes on this channel, and basically so we can all win. So anyway, that's it. Long live the habitual line steppers till the next time. Peace out.